Hi, my name is Jordan, and I'm 6 years old.
Jordan had a few fears going into kindergarten.
I was nervous about the new kids in our class because I didn't know them.
A lot of the kids they're wondering if it's everybody's first day as well, and luckily it is. So that is one of her biggest, like, am I going to know anybody? Are the people going to be nice? She was afraid that she wasn't going to learn, which I don't know why she was afraid of that. But I'm like, yeah, you're always learning all the time.
Some of the things I tell parents to get ready for kindergarten is to have a daily plan or a schedule that they follow to get used to being in the classroom when we have a daily schedule that we follow.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
Developing children really need established routines such as bedtime, because when children are tired, it is infinitely more difficult for them to follow directions, to be asked to do different tasks in a school setting when they haven't had a consistent and decent amount of sleep.
She goes to bed at 7:15, and she gets up at 6:45, 7 o'clock every day. And if we're up too late, that next morning she's a little bit sluggish. But as far as nutrition goes, we make sure they have some sort of fresh fruit in their lunch every day. She helps pack her lunch at this point because that will ensure that she's going to eat it at school instead of having something she has no clue about. When it comes to social emotional development, essentially, I think that's probably one of the biggest things that we work on with Jordan, that self-regulation, being able to have a calm body, control your own feelings, and recognize that we have choices as far as the way we react to different things that somebody else may do that hurts our feelings, or just something that's going on. We really encourage them to use their words, like, instead of their hands.
We want them to deal with change or problems in a positive way without resorting to physical violence. In most cases, when young kids, if you take someone's toy away, they want to, give me that back, bop. I don't know why they're doing that, but thank you for coming in, and instead of doing something back to them, you walked away. You removed yourself from the situation.
No, they're like sitting on me.
I know. So you came in, you're like, I'm out of here.
I couldn't get free, and then I just broke.
I'm sorry that's happening out
And
there.
then I came in because
You can stay in there too.
fun.
So a couple ways we got Jordan ready for kindergarten was doing activities at home, whether it was reading, writing, interacting with other children through various settings.
Beginning alphabet skills, knowing the letters, what the letters make the sounds. We test them on beginning number sense, how high can they count, one-to-one correspondence, how much does one actually equal. They might be able to say one, but what is a one? How much is one? Being read to and pretending to read. Because most kids, when they come into kindergarten, aren't reading, but we want them to try mock reading, where they're pointing to words and following words in a story, and just looking at the pictures and making up what the story is. But most kids are able to, at that point when they come into kindergarten, is they're able to see a picture and figure out what's going on in the story. And as long as they're kind of practicing following along with the story with the words, we call that finger pointing, it helps out a lot as they're starting to read and sounding out words.
Our family definitely believes reading at home is very, very, very crucial to education, because it helps them, when you need to read directions for a certain assignment, that it will ensure that they know what's going on. And we definitely don't want our kids to struggle, so we like to practice those sort of things at home. through different activities, not just sitting down reading a book. You know, we read signs as we're driving. There's just so many different ways to incorporate literacy that we make sure we keep it kind of like in a game-like format.
The bear has a big brush.
She now loves to read. We tell her you can get lost and go on adventures as you read different books, and they get only bigger and better.
Skeleton parade.
Wow, freaking!
The skeletons are out tonight. They march about.
Also, I think another part is just preparing the child. Hey, this is what to expect. I would say we read 5 different books on a daily basis, like, hey, this going into kindergarten. You know, there were different characters in the book and what to expect and what they thought about going into kindergarten, how cool it's going to be. So that helped as well, because mom and dad telling you everything's going to be okay is not always the answer. So again, incorporating that literacy component was very helpful to have too.
Look at a friend. Look at a teacher. I need everybody to stop. Ronan, listen. Stop. Move it. Watch out, guys.
My birthday is March 12th.
You have 2 jackets. Go grab one.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
I think Jordan got comfortable going to kindergarten within the first month, because it's all about that new routine and getting to know everybody.
Some of my friends are Emmy, Auden, Kaylee, and Emerson. Now I'm happy because I know the school better.
When families and schools work together, your child is more likely to have wonderful and positive learning experiences at school, which will increase the chances of your child's success at school. Parents and schools are equal partners, and both parents and schools deserve respect. The Nevada Pre-K Standards will provide more information about what children should know before entering kindergarten and how parents can support their success.